Pampering by LJ, and welcome back to my channel. So it has been a fast and a furious week. I'm not sure what this video is going to turn out like, but I've been trying to film little bits and pieces around work schedule and getting ready for back to school. And then I have had a couple of wonderful visits from some family members in the past week. Last weekend I got to see my cousin Clarissa, who actually she and I haven't been together in the same space for about 14 years. And so we got to catch up. She came up to Kansas City where I live, and we spent about 6 hours together last Saturday and had a wonderful, wonderful visit. The hardest thing with the visit for me was that I stayed on my Optavia plan. It was hard, but it wasn't, and I feel great about it. But we went out to a brunch when we first got together, and so I had my lean and green at 9 o'clock in the morning with some eggs and greens and that type of thing. And so then we were off on a whirlwind shopping at the West Bottoms, looking at antiques and things, and so it was hard to get in fuelings every couple of hours because I was so sidetracked with our visit. But then we came back here and we hung out and relaxed and just had some iced tea, and it was just a different visit because normally when I'm visiting with people that I haven't seen for a while or family members, I entertain with food and beverages. Beverages being wine or alcohol, and we weren't doing that. But it was a great visit, and I'm very proud of myself for continuing down my Optavia path and staying 100% true to what I said I was going to do. No alcohol for 30 days, and I'm right on track. So it's been a great week as far as also seeing another family member. So last night, our daughter Jordan got to come over and visit with us. As she actually came out, hung out. We gave her finally her birthday present. Her birthday was about a month ago, but she's been super busy. She's the youngest and just turned 21. So of course, what did we get her? A nice little array of wine and wine glasses, and had to explain it all to her. And it was so funny as we were explaining some of these really nice bottles of wine that are some of our favorites that James and I have been drinking. And so like as we're explaining to her what it goes well with and cheeses and things, it was kind of hard because I'm thinking, man, I want to open up one of those bottles and have some, but I didn't, but I wanted to. But anyway, and she joined us for one of our lean and green dinners, and seemed to like it. She's a pretty healthy eater, so that's not any big deal for her. But for me, it was a big deal because I entertained for a couple times and didn't entertain like I normally entertain, with tons of food and tons of beverages. But let's talk about my week at work. So it's been full of meetings and trying to hire some people at the last minute. I'm an administrator in a school district, and we're getting ready for teachers to come back next week. And then, in a few weeks, August 23rd, we'll have kids back. We're getting ready for open house and all of our pre-service teacher days. But just like everywhere else in this world, we're shorthanded. We've got 77 openings right now for support staff. One of my cafeteria ladies just resigned last week, and I found out one of my teaching assistants isn't coming back. And that brings me to today, where I've been interviewing for people all week. And then today I had my annual MANT training, which MANT training is about how to de-escalate kids and then safely use restraints if you need to. Now, I've been through MANT training for probably 15 years, and I'm thankful to say that I've never had to restrain a student ever. But I have used my de-escalation skills like nobody's business. Like, I talk to kids and I de-escalate them all the time, but I've never actually had to restrain a kid, and hopefully, knock on wood, I never will. I'm in the middle level, and I don't believe in putting hands on kids. Usually I can calm them down by just doing other things. But required training for MANT every year. So that was today. So all morning today I was doing physical training, like, you know, you have to practice the moves with another adult, practice the restraints and all those kind of things. So I got home, I was hot and sweaty, and now here in about 10 minutes I've got to turn around and go back up to work because we're having this open job fair. So it was a quick shower, change, and I've got 15 minutes before I have to leave. And so I'm like, I've got to do a little intro on this weekly video and talk a little bit about my week, just so that I can put that in, because I do like to reflect on my week and how it impacts my health journey. And this is a really good thought for me because I'm so busy right now, but yet my eating's in check, it's spot on, and I feel really good energy-wise. So I can tell you, this Optavia is easy. You know, I'm sure it's gonna get boring after a while, and that's probably be my biggest thing, but right now I can just grab some food, set my alarms. If I listen to my alarm and I know it's time to eat, I'm good. And then meals in the evening time are super easy. We've grilled a lot this week. I'm gonna put a lot of those videos in here so you can see the lean and greens. There's my alarm. It's time to go. So I'm signing off for this part. Might hop back on a little bit later or tomorrow when I weigh in. So there we go. Alexa, turn off timer. Alexa, turn off timer. Time for me to go. Bye. Good morning, everybody. So today is a peek into my work day. It's Wednesday, the middle of the week. I'm getting ready to get a new Optavia order in, and so I'm missing my morning pancakes this week because I'm out of them. Should be getting some more pancakes tomorrow in the mail, but I am supplementing this is my breakfast this morning. It's the cranberry honey nut granola bar, and it's a great little granola bar. Tastes like it's got little chunks of cranberry in it, so it's pretty good. So that's gonna start my day today. And my coffee, lots of coffee. So today's a really good example of how back to school kind of interferes with me following my routines and eating, and why this program has actually been really easy for me. So came into work this morning and I forgot that I was gonna be in a training with some staff for the first 2 or 3 hours today. And so I've got my alarm set on my phone to eat my fuelings, but of course our meeting didn't break at the right time. I went ahead before we did take a little break before my second fueling, and I went into my office and I grabbed my little cruncher snack, and so my alarm went off at 9:30 right when I was sitting in the meeting, so I could easily open up my package and go ahead and get my fueling in. And so that's easy. I don't have to wait for a designated break time or lunch time, and it's pretty easy just to be eating a little kind of snack thing like this during a meeting. It's not a big deal. So anyway, you know, we're getting ready for back to school, and with that comes realizations of why I need to make an eating plan that's simple for me, especially this time of year. And wow, I'm starting to, my dad and Judy watched my last video and they said, "Are you doing a commercial?" I'm like, no, I'm not really doing a commercial. I just, it's funny how certain things are a little bit easier for me with this program of just grabbing some food and, anyway, simplistic, I guess, but it's going well. So anyway, had my second fueling of the day just a few minutes ago. Wanted to step out because I'm like, well, I'm not going to record a video during my meeting, but I could step out for just a second and shoot some footage for you. Hi everybody, so it is time for my third fueling. Actually, it was time about an hour ago, and I got involved in an interview for a potential employee. And so my alarms went off, but my phone wasn't with me. Anyway, back in the office, it's about 1 o'clock, which is fine because my last fueling was a little bit late today too. But I heated up that biscuit, and this is really nice and warm and filling, and so it's gonna be my third fueling today. This is what happens at work. Things get thrown at you every which way, and so but I've got all this with me, so it's easy to go, oh yeah, I gotta stop and eat. Gotta stop for a few minutes. I like to work through and not eat. That's been my problem, I think. And so then I go home and, you know, gorge myself in the evenings. So that's a little different with Optavia because it's keeping me eating by every 2 to 3 hours for sure. So I'm never really getting starving hungry ever. So that's a really good thing. Okay, I am home from work and it is time for my 4th fueling. So I'm gonna have this chocolate mint bar. It's Friday night and we are having pepperoni pizza, the lean and green way, cauliflower crust.
I just can't seem to reconcile that.
Fueling number 5, chocolate shake. Hi everybody, so it's Friday. I made it to the end of my work week and I wanted to let you know how my weight loss was on the scale this morning. So when I hopped on this morning, I'm down another 2.7 pounds from last Friday. So ecstatic with another great week of weight loss. So just wanted to let you know how I'd been doing.